So we're back building our cavern fort. I have no idea which part we're on now, but we're continuing on. Currently, trying to fill up our little pond over here. So that it'll be like a little moat thing. Wonder if we got all the wood in. It kind of seems like it. Oh, here, let's rip it down for now. Yeah, this is working a lot better now. Alright, I really want to make another mark squad. So we have ranged effectiveness. I'm pretty sure this guy is also from my other fort. Just came in with that last migrant wave. That's the Razors of Disemboweling. That's a pretty cool name. Mountainous Fences is the other squad from this fort. This guy needs to go in the melee squad. Alright. See what we got here. Throwing a crass dwarf and a potter. Throwing a bone carver. This is a novice marks dwarf. Woodcutter we don't need. Okay, 8 is fine. Schedule. Alright, so what I actually want to do, I think I already mentioned this, is have a three squad rotation of training, off time, and patrolling. And once I get it set up properly, I'm going to start digging this out, because once I got patrols going around here, then it'll be much safer to work over here. So actually, you know what I might do? This guy, that was him, right? He'll start the last squad. All these siege operators. Actually, they're just throwing a peasant. Ammo. Iron bolts. I don't know what short bolts even are. And, alright, one more. I don't think we have enough crossbows yet, but we'll make some in a minute. The rainy ceilings. Alright, that's the other squad. Looks like we're just going to be recruits. Crass dwarf. Let's have one backup planter, or another backup planter. Everybody's a siege operator here. Okay, we're gonna have to throw in some of the siege operators, I guess. We don't need quite that many. Alright. Did we actually get 8 on this? I only got 7. Alright, position 8. Now, let's see how these guys do for equipment. We need 4 more of each thing. Iron mail. Alright. So for starters, we're just going to do 3 squads of 8. Because by the time I finish filling this squad out, so that'll be 34. That'll be plenty, I think. We can always make them 10 later. Squads of 10 later. This one's got bolts. Let's do the schedules too. I think the patrol, the main patrol is just going to go up to here. And eventually I'm going to kind of clean the front of these off so they can see better. Probably don't need that one anymore. So it comes. Alright, now, I wonder what this corpse is from. As soon as I got another dump up here. You can see I do a very good job of managing my dumps. It could probably be argued that I should figure out some better way to move stuff, but... Alright, so this schedule, I'm just going to change the sleep at will, copy to there, and then this one, I'm going to name it patrol, and done editing. There we go. And then what we'll do is copy all those over to staggered. Okay, so we'll do 2-month cycles. And then the second 2 months, now we got train 2, no orders. That didn't quite work. Is there actually more months than I thought? I think there is. Oh no, I messed up right here. Okay. 2 train 2. Oops. Copy. Paste 2. Alright. So we got train, no orders, patrol. Train, no orders, patrol. The next squad will do. See if I can maybe write it down. So I'll mess it up. The next squad will do no orders, patrol, and then train. And the last squad will do patrol, train, and no orders. Alright. Oops. Don't tell me I did that for every squad. No, okay. Alright, must be their off-duty months. Now, these guys are only half equipped, but... Alright, edit this one. Sleep at will. Copy it over here. And edit this one to patrol route. Then go here. I wrote it down. No orders. Patrol. Train. No orders. Oops. Patrol. Train. Okay. So that puts this squad. Okay, someone definitely started patrolling. No. It's just these guys. Well, maybe someone's patrolling. Hold on. Or picking up equipment. Alright, so last squad is only half equipped, but we'll go ahead and do theirs too. Edit, sleeping room and well. I don't even have any beds in the barracks. And copy this one over to here and edit that one. Throw in a patrol and go into schedule. And I wrote it down. Do patrol, train, and then no orders. Patrol, train, and no orders. Alright, hopefully that'll have my rotation work right. Then I can start working out. Hold on, wait. Oops. Got some migrants. I cap at 100, so we're about there. Looks like this project is gonna finally, it's gonna finally work. Alright, these guys are patrolling. For some reason there's a whole bunch of crowns right here. I just won't question that. I made some space down here to stockpile them. Alright, finished goods. I think we'll take out goblets. That should be all the stone crafts. Alright, that reminds me I wanted to Alright, that's actually working finally. Alright. You know what? I think I'm just gonna replace this whole thing. Might take a little while. I suppose I'll go ahead and save. Haven't had a Forgotten Beast in a while. And half my Mark's dwarves are just recruits, so I don't have high expectations for them just yet. But there's a few good ones mixed in. I suppose I need to, actually now that I think about it, set them to train at the training zone. Let's just do that before I forget. And store all the bolts here. Let's have these guys update their equipment. We're still a little short, and we're gonna need a few more quivers too. Did I have a leather shop? I think I removed it. Oh, you know what? Let's see if those migrants brought any animals. If I can train more dogs. Let's butcher that bull. Nope. Okay. Alright, we need to make more quivers. Better let that fill up a bit more. Bolts nearby, but assigned to squads. Just one. Iron bolts. 20. Alright. Should have a lot of bolts now. Alright, so we're gonna go... just gonna keep doing orthoclase. What the? Okay, anyways. Let's actually move all that stone. You know, we need to do this level 2. Do this while I'm looking at it. Oh, missed this one. And we need to dump these ones. Who's fighting? Wonder if that troll finally died. How's this look? It's filling. What was that? Oh. I just didn't do this level. Or that one. Actually, let's move that boulder too. I got some magnetite. this level is going to be narrower, actually. Let's cut these down. So I'm going to drop water down this right here. It's going to land here, flow across there, drop down to here, and flow to here. That'll be my foot wash. Actually, let's floor. Great. I think. Okay, let's actually place that one there. Put the floor down. Actually, just move these. This is all schist. And then build a bridge there. This will be in case I want to flood the stairwell or something. If enemies come down, that may be our last chance. Orthoclase. I wonder if it might be less messy to do it like this. Oh, you know what? We didn't need grates on the bottom. The water's just pouring down into the cave if we put it there. Just all right. Alright, put a lever here. Alright, so that ought to be another source of mist for our dwarves when they come through here too, but let's turn damp dig back on. I'm thinking about how I want to do this. I think... Hey, you know what, it's fine. Grids go right here. I'll just dig over here. I wonder if I should have a way to turn it off. I suppose, just in case, we're going to need a way to turn it off. So, put one more lever here. That one links to here. Before we actually get anything wet here, we will just use closest material. Wow, there's always stuff fighting in this place. Monera is fighting a cave crocodile. It didn't fare too well for it though. How's this going? Still going. Alright. Oop, we're saving. Let's check these guys. Alright. We're gonna need more backpacks and flasks, but they're not a high priority. Link that there. While we're waiting for that, we're gonna go to here. We're gonna go across here and just dump out into there. Let's make a little... you know what? I would like... to be able to have that open. So... it's gonna have to be like this. And I might just... I think my guys can probably walk in here. Might just fill this part in. Water at this location. Alright, and Gonna put a wall here, and then ramps. Oh, they grabbed those fast. We must be out of orthoclase again. I think we just need a wall there. Now the water flows through here. It'll be a foot bath for this side. So let's take those doors out. And this will be a water wheel channel. So actually, we'll open this. Probably doesn't even need to be that long. Put doors here. But you know, it should go all the way to the end. Oops. Just so anybody gets washed in there can get back out. Speaking of, maybe we'll put floor grates here as well. Here's what we'll do. Then go like this. Move these doors back. I think I'll put a bar there. And a bar there and there. Alright. And maybe doors right here. Just keep extra water from going across. And oh, the caravan has arrived. We should probably get upgraded to what's the name of my expedition leader? Maffel Estish. Nope, that's someone else. This was my expedition leader. Well, we might make it Maffle anyways, because that'll mean I'll have to make one set of noble rooms. Dwarven child is fighting. Oh, whoops. Okay. How are they even crossing? Oh, they're walking down the stairs, or they're climbing. There we go. That was kind of funny. Literally no path that ain't gonna stop my dwarves. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna save again. Just so I don't mess this up too much. Because I think messing it up would be permanent. And we'll probably try to do the same thing we did for the other side. But ideally, it's only going to be... Actually, hold on. Dig these. Let's see what we got for creatures. Got a Wolverine. A bunch more Gazelle. Not too worried about the traders because they can come inside now. Alright, and we might have used up our grates. Yep. Well, in order for them to be the same color... Oh. Okay then. Good job. I'm glad I saw that. Apparently the puppies didn't have a cloak, so they died. Everybody else is fine. That's what you get for trying to climb. Really need to make that corpse stockpile. That was supposed to go here. And these are supposed to go here. Just make it a little bigger. Alright. For now we're just going to do corpses and a couple of doors. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Hold on, guys. My liaison is learning how to swim. Let's see what it's at. Dabbling? I wonder if he'll get out when it goes at novice. That's fantastic. I can't believe that. Alright, we should probably have some bins. Oh, that one has my books. Oh well, we can always buy more. We want this one. Actually, maybe we can get some dye from these guys. Then again, we can't request dye if our liaison is learning how to swim. Sell the stuff. We need to make a stockpile for clothing, I guess. Those iron statues. Alright, that's good enough. Come on, man, you can make it. I love it. If we don't have enough stockpile for this bucket, oh, somebody grabbed it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. He managed to learn how to swim. Hold on, I want to see if it went up to nose. Nope, still just dabbling. Uh-oh. We never did get any small raids. A vile force of darkness has arrived, seeking parley. The army is commanded by a prime killed. That's a nice name. We never did make up other entrance. So I wonder if they'll be able to take the cave entrance. Beware their goblin swordsmen. Alright. Where's that? We got a bowman there. So first of all, I think everybody got inside. So we're gonna lock that. We better load this. And put on the second one. Never did quite finish our moat. Save the game. I don't have high expectations for the first siege, but you never know. It's a good thing I got the trade depot inside. And let's lock these. Or close that. Alright, so they should theoretically be able to path to here through the cave. They come down here and like back up. So deny, see where they go and see if my FPS dies. It certainly is not faring well. What was that? What the heck? Oh, actually, we better forbid that. Someone is going to try to go put it in the coffin. Yeah. Let's see how many there are. Like 10? You know, if it's just 10, we might have to meet them on the field because I haven't made a entrance for them yet. Oh, no, they figured it out. So, I was worried they would just crash my FPS instead of, yep, I knew it. What was the name? I think it was Maffle. Hold on. There we go. I wanted something. Maybe I didn't. Kind of wanted some sand, but I'm sure they have some. Let's scroll the list for a second. Maybe I'll remind myself. Hopefully the liaison doesn't lead through the cave. Yeah, if I wanted something, I don't remember what it was. Alright, we got that loaded. He's probably going to get some fire on. Giant cave toad. Yep, got some shots on a cave toad while we were patrolling. You know, I need to make a burrow. I think so, yeah. Kind of sucks. Oops, okay. Double click. Double click, double click. Can let them in here. Down, down, down. Making bros is always kind of tedious. Right. Start here. Go up the other way. Double click. Alright, that's all the upper. Let's actually not allow the depot. I'll fix this later. I hate burrows. But I better do this spot. I think that's good enough for now. Actually, let's make sure we can get these meeting areas in. In the dormitory. Alright, hopefully that's everything. And just assign everybody. So they don't go out here. Let's see what kind of progress they're making. And we did get a few more coming in. It looks like they're probably not going to go past this guy, so I will turn him off. Instead, they're just going to go over the back here. Now we're out of orthoclase again. Well, you know, we'll worry about it in a while. Trade. Wow, we're already over the weight limit again. I feel like I already turned up the drink limit, so we'll buy a few of those just in case I don't quite have enough planted. Sand. Okay, I wanted some demo cups. I think after this fort, if I remember, I'm going to take cave wheat out of my embark and replace it with demo cups. The clay's not going to be enough. Alright, what's heavy? This guy's heavy. We don't even need the clay if we're going to buy that. Creatures. Can have some Wolverine. Have that cow. That's the one I just bought. Yep. Okay. Alright. Let's check up on our goblins. kind of want to check up on my liaison. I have a bad feeling that this guy's not going to make it. Oh, he got out. Why can I not see him? Oh, there he is. Does not look like a dwarf. Overview. Medium-sized creature. Yeah, whatever. Managed to beat the siege in. Or out. Alright, they're going into the cave. Oh, they gotta go up first. They're not moving particularly fast. So I suppose I actually have time to go dig out a bit more orthoclase. Take this. That's all priority 4. I guess that's probably fine. I think I'm going to put all the Mark stores on patrol. Get some live training going on. Oh, okay, I don't have vision in that spot. Should have sent. Oh man, seriously? I have to start over on this project for the 3rd time. Why is that evaporating? Is it because it's hot or something here? It's early autumn. Maybe it'll last until winter. Alright, so they're gonna come out over here. And I think they'll actually come up here. And we'll probably just obliterate them with these, but we'll see. Oh, shoot. There you go. Let's see if these guys actually have their bolts. Yeah. Okay, we need to make about 25 more backpacks. Which reminds me, let's do iron flask and leather. Okay, we'll just do leather backpack. $30. There it is. Alright. They're not here yet. See if my bro's working. Animal inaccessible. That's this one. I guess it is working. Alright, so before the goblins really showed up, nothing like a siege. I thought I'd made 2 more grates, but I guess not. Still some diorite. Great. Oh, here they come. Let's go back. You know what, we'll save again. Moods are pretty good in this fort. This is one of the best forts I've had for moods. I suppose that isn't going to last much longer. My mark stores are going to have bad moods in a minute. And they're getting close. So it's time to man the bolt throwers as well. Here they come. Swordsman in the front. You know, I should have put these guys on staggered training. I'll do that. Also should have put doors up by their barracks, which would have been good to do about 5 minutes ago. I think they're pretty skilled anyways, so it'll be fine. Siege operator. Oh, some of them made it up. They're not faring too well. They're getting mowed down. We already unloaded all the bolts. The Mark's dwarves are unloading as well. Just totally cut down. Look at that. They're turning into a bloody mess. The merchants are leaving. Okay, I think we can... Oh, shoot. Wasn't even expecting one of these to show up. Let's send this squad up here. We'll give... Alright, they're here. That's down. Go kill you some goblins. Body parts everywhere. It's one of the downsides of using swords. Alright, everybody go back to your regular scheduled whatevers. That was a successful siege defense. And my pawn dried up. Did he get injured? No, it was just cave adaptation. Slight pain? Oh, maybe he did get injured. Go, can you actually get pain from cave adaptation? Huh. Was not aware of that. Alright, we got these reloaded. I'm not gonna let anybody out of the burrow until until those corpses are done rotting, because they're definitely going to. We're gonna make more bolts. Let's smelt all that magnetite. I suppose we cut out our melt pile too, because we're gonna have a pile of... That's gonna go here. Giant chinchillas fighting? Oh, well. Alright, that was exciting. And we used up a lot of bolts just now. See how my squad bolts look. It's okay. Pets. I don't really need a lot of hunting dogs. Where's this bull at? I really should move these. I feel like this space would be good for some cages. Yeah, alright, so the siege is rotting. Actually, it might just be that toad. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna let him go out and get bolts. I bet there's some bolts out there. I keep forgetting to finish this part. Somehow. Oh, that's not in the pro. Well. You know. Let's go ahead and turn it off. And finish the incinerator. Got a hen. Or maybe I should wait. Anyways, maybe we can actually fix this spot instead. Oh wait, don't. Not yet. We also need magma safe doors. Like here. Stone use. No. You know what? I think I sold those 2 sandstone doors. They're cleaning. Whatever. Stoneworkers. What do we got? We we got plenty of sandstone in there. Sandstone. Sandstone. Alright, merchants left. $300 extra bolts. She's supposed to be at war with elves too, I think. At least when I embarked, there were elves. I don't expect they'd stand up to a couple of bolt throwers, but they're more likely to be able to get in the back door when I got it unlocked. Alright, back down here. Guess I could use an atom smasher instead of an incinerator. But that kid's gonna play here. Oh, that's a cook. Okay, that's a child. Let's forbid these ones. I think we can just go straight across. Magnetite. Was fighting. Oh, see how he did. That patrol gives us some live training. I don't see a cave crocodile corpse. Hold on, what's it say? Strikes a cave crocodile, tearing the left kidney. Oh shoot. Guys, that's the wrong side. Whatever, okay. Floor. It's my fault. It's not your fault. We don't want these rocks, so if they fall into the lava while my miners are channeling that off, they'll get splashed. Siege operator is fighting. He's bleeding too. Marksdorf is shooting. He's dead. They're not doing hot anyways. Hopefully someone's coming to retrieve these guys. Oh, they're picking up those bolts. Well, good times. Okay. Try again on that. We're gonna burn some crundles. Wait, what did that say? Weave thread in the cloth. Seems like I messed up a work order. Alright, so what else did I forget here? Let's unlink this shop. How much cloth do we have? $23 pigtail. How much rope do we have? Okay, so we're gonna make cloth rope. 6 claw and traction bench. 6. I think these guys gonna give me asthma. Same old booze. Sorry, we don't have any good booze. Right, these guys can do staggered training. They've been training constantly for their entire career. Oh, I only have 4. 5? There's 5. Well, alright. Those guys can take a break. I gotta remember I need to dig the wagon path. Let's check these guys out. Somewhat impaired ability to grasp. Let's actually go here. I think this guy's gonna be fine. How about this child? He's faint, seriously injured. Ooh, moderate blood loss. Ability to stand lost. Grasp somewhat impaired. Left upper arm is gone. Upper body's cut open. Right foot is cut open. Left leg is torn open. Okay, so I think that stuff will heal. But obviously the arm isn't going to grow back. Oh, there's nerve damage too. What's it say? Well, that sucks. All right. Well, this is still going to take a while. So, we're going to want 2 of them here. Is my dog properly discouraging these? I think so. I don't know what Lord Bram is doing. Alright. We're going to take another attempt at this project. Maybe it won't evaporate as fast during the winter. And oops. Floor grates. You're right. You're right. Move that. Put a bar there. Alright. Go. Save it before I do this. How many did we do over here? About 3? Oh, let's see. Maybe we'll go up to about there. Oh, this has to be damp dig. That's right. Damp dig. Damp dig. The miner started construction. Stump those out so they're not. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. See how the wounded are doing. Looks like they're out of the hospital. I'd rather. That's enough. Third cavern. I'm gonna go ahead and make one more hunting dog and post them right here once I get that far. What was that? Schist hatch cover. Could be useful. Not as good as a door, but alright. Wait. Maybe we should just give it a few minutes. See how deep it gets. And while I'm thinking about it, I definitely want doors right here. Move empty cages. Let's also make like 10 more. Tower cap. Garbage dump. You know, I just realized we don't need this one anymore. Could definitely move these two as well, but apparently I made more than one leatherworks. Alright. So I don't really need doors there. That'll be the empty cages. And this year, actually, so we're at an hour and a half, so I think I will end the video. And maybe we'll do one more tonight. So back in a minute.